Now that you've set your document up, you're going to place some graphics in it that will help you position your own graphics that are going to go on your printed product. Now you'll notice we've got some panels over the left hand side that you know about already, but we're going to use one you haven't used before called the layers panel. And in the layers panel there's always a layer called layer 1. And we're going to change its name really, so we give it a specific job. It just helps keep your artwork organised. And you change the name of a layer very simply by double clicking on the name of it. So I'm going to double click where it says layer 1 and I'm going to change its name to cutter guide because that's going to be its job. And then we're going to place onto this cutter guide using the skills that you've used already for placing images that you've sometimes downloaded from the internet, or Stephen or I have provided you. You just use the file menu place command, and you're going to use a file that's in your support documents folder that you've copied from the group transfer folder onto your desktop or your hard drives or whatever, and it's called Cutter Guide AI. It's an Adobe Illustrator file because that's a very common file format for people who create these kind of cutter guide graphics in industry. So I'm going to open that up. And what I'm going to do, and you'll do the same, is I'm going to position my cursor just at the corner of that margin, as long as it's 5mm, that you remember to set that up as. And I'm just going to click, no dragging, just a click. And that should put that nicely on the page. You can move it across to the right a little bit if you want to centre it, but you don't have to. And that's the guide that you're going to use to help design your box. And you'll see the grey areas are the bits where they'll sort of be tucked inside the box. So your graphics can bleed onto those, but they won't actually show when the 3D model's made up. So that's just to let you know that those grey bits will be tucked into the inside of the box. But a lot of packages, that sample I've shown you already, will extend the graphics and stuff across through to there. But really it's these white areas in the middle of this package that are going to be where all your graphics need to sit. Now if it looks a little bit jaggedy, you can right click on it. You don't have to, this is optional. Right click on it and go to display performance and just choose high quality display from that little pop-up menu. So that's a right click, scroll down to display performance while this file's still selected. Right click it, right to the bottom, display performance, high quality display. And that just makes it look lovely and smooth. It doesn't change the quality or print out or anything, it's just to help you really. Okay, so I'm going to click away from that, and that's your cutter guide layer sorted. So we're going to use layers to keep this document really organised. So I'm going to create a new layer now, and that's by clicking the Create New Layer button. And you'll see by default it's called Layer 2 in my Layers panel. If you double click on that, you'll be able to rename this. So you can call this My Artwork Stuff. Whatever you like to let you know the job of that layer and me when I come to market. So I'm going to click OK on that, and you can see that that's highlighted in the layers panel now. Now so I don't accidentally pick up my cutter guide and move that around, I'm going to click the little empty square box next to the eye so that a padlock appears, and that'll lock it all down. And then I can't accidentally pick that cutter guide up. Let me scroll around the document, but it won't let me move that around on the page, which is a good thing. And it will also mean that it really defaults to working on the artwork stuff layer. So now you're just ready to create graphics. I'm just going to drag a little text box on here. And this is the name of the product.